Huh. Okay, well, am I live? I should be. Okay, we're fine. Sorry about that. I actually have no freaking clue what happened there. Um, anyway, for some reason, I just disconnected completely for no apparent reason at all. And I had 0 drop frames, and it didn't look at all like I was having any issues whatsoever. But mid quest, people have realized that I'm not there anymore, and thankfully they've let me know. They've bloody got the line. It seems like it, really seems like it. But we are back. Actually, we are. Let me just check. This was the 8th boss, right? We have 4 more bosses to go. Yeah, 4 more bosses to go, and I'm gonna be doing that today. We're just gonna wait for Izzy. She is going to be back in a couple of minutes, and I also need to go to the bathroom, so I will be back as well, and then we're gonna continue figuring out no bounds. Exactly! Came all the way over here to cut my awesome internet. To render me unable to disable the great Alexander. That's exactly what they did. Anywho, I am happy to be back. I am going nowhere, hopefully. And I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, so I need to say goodnight now. It's become late for me. No worries. Thank you for hanging out today. It was lovely to have you. I think we can, Izzy, are you there? Can we continue? And thanks guys for letting me know. I don't know if Izzy is here. It doesn't quite look like it. But that's okay, I'll just do the quest. Behind his impassive mask, you sense that Bacchus is eyeing you and your comrades with no small amount of suspicion. Bacchus is certain that Uplanders left for Metal Giant only moments before returning. He watches Uplanders disappear over horizon with own 2 eyes. But it is impossible. Oh, I need... yeah, I'll be good to go, I think, right after this quest. And I need my glasses to be good to go. It is impossible to return so soon if Uplander's tale is true. Why Treasure Hunter also makes such claims Patrick doesn't know. Go Uplander, trade tongue flaps with me and together think of an explanation. Oh, so there's gonna be a whole story thing. Okay. Never mind, this may take a little bit. Uh, have you been able to make any sense of Acrix's account? According to his version of events, we could scarcely have had time to reach the core, much less shut it down. But we were all there. We all know what happened. See, the trouble with being offline on YouTube is that the links from the streams are actually separate. So one could think that we are no longer here when we are, which kind of, sucks for their streaming thing a little bit. But it is what it is. Are you sure he's not just confused? Maybe he got lost in all that data of his and forgot the time. I'm afraid not. That is, unless the goblin standing watch near Alexander was also confused. His report corroborated Beatrix's. No, something else is going on here, I'm certain of it. The question is, what? If we assume for a moment that the goblin's accounts are true, then hardly any time has passed since we entered the barrier around Alexander. Time stopped. Impossible. Yeah, we are back. I have no clue what happened. That hasn't happened to me in ages. And thank you for letting me know. Impossible. You mean like quick things predicting exactly what was going to happen in the core room? I hate to say it, but maybe he wasn't talking out of his ass. If time doesn't work the same in here, maybe he saw the future. Is it really possible? There may be another explanation for that. There's a device deep within Alexander capable of performing complex mathematical calculations. It is not outside the realm of possibility that it could be used to predict the outcome of simple events. Using mathematics to predict the future, now even if I could believe that, it wouldn't explain this business with Backrix. Biggs is right. Perhaps the presence of the primal somehow disrupted the flow of time within the barrier. It's only a theory, of course, and a far-fetched one at that, but it might go some way towards explaining recent events. To be clear, you are implying that the Illuminati are aware of this territorial disruption and have been using it to somehow gaze into the future. Very well. If you're willing to accept that, why not go further? Might it not be the case that they have found a way to bend time to their will? That's a little bit far-fetched. By moving back and forth in time, the Illuminati could effectively manipulate the present however they saw fit. If they would even ever remain one step ahead of us, our every effort doomed to fail from the first. Why are we even here then? No, that's a sovereign theory, but it's only still a theory, right? There's no point panicking just yet. Wedge, give the chief a call on your link pearl, why don't you? If anyone knows how to untangle this knot, it's him. Hopefully Sid knows. Something helpful. Chief, it's me. It's about Alexander. We've noticed something strange about time inside the primal. What? No, not our time inside the primal. The time. I mean the time itself. Chief, it might be best if you came here. I will await your arrival. Well, that must be awfully confusing for everyone. Alright, let's wait for Sid. Okay, so when these raids got released at first, were they like this raid got released in full? It didn't go like 4 bosses and then after a few months another 4 bosses and then after a few months another 4 bosses, or did it just come all together? Did you actually have to wait until this part of the story kind of came up? Is that a heated debate I hear? Boys, you started without me. Now what was that you were saying over the link pearl? Something about running out of time. We never said that. Sid insisted that I accompany him, though I would have come even had he not. Matters have taken a turn for the worse, I gather. Oh, they get released 4 bosses at a time. Yeah, it kind of feels like it. It really feels like they want you to, just kind of sit on the story a little bit. Say that again. So do you think the same thing is gonna happen in Endwalker as well? Like the raid is going to be released like a little bit by a little bit. Basically, one raid is like one wing of a raid in World of Warcraft, technically, meaning that WoW might have more raids, but raids release in full, like one by one, and not like wing by wing. Just like, for example, Raid Finder does. Oh, don't worry about it. Is if you can't, we can like if you want us to do this together, we could do it another day, or I could do the if you choose not to, then I could just do it either with Cupcake or by myself. I don't mind either way. I love I love this story. I would like to finish it today. So yeah, don't worry about it too much. The etheric fluctuations are akin to those I observed shortly before the Primal's awakening. Yeah, I think I'm not guessing it would it would take more than like an hour or something like that. At least not for like the bosses. Maybe the quests or the story after that does, but I think we should be fine. And if you have to go, it's totally fine. The etheric fluctuations are akin to those I observed shortly before the Primal's awakening. In the absence of a functioning core, its form is dissipating, albeit slowly. Yashola, would you mind lending me your goggles for a moment? It can't hurt to have a second opinion. So basically, she gets to see Aether without her goggles now, and he has to use them? Is that how they work? Can we see? Oh, I wanted to see through them. Ooh, that doesn't look good at all. Oh, that looks like his stop. Does that look like time is like going back and Showa is fully blind? Yeah, fully blind for everything apart from Ether, right? What in the seven hells? The ether pouring from the primal is flowing backwards, as if the time were passing in reverse. Yeah, she can see Ether. Yeah, makes sense. That cannot be. Such a phenomenon is wholly without precedent. Knowing so little of this primal's capabilities, however, it would be remiss to discount the possibility outright. If it is as we fear, then at this very moment, Alexander could be undoing our efforts to shut down its cores. All of our labors will have been for naught. So he could just like basically restore himself to like some sort of backup version. Ah, the treasure hunter of whom we have heard so much. You seem unperturbed by outlandish speculations. Was this perchance the subject of Wedge's communication? Oh. I love him. Gods help us. If there's any truth to this, it won't matter how many cores we disable, the Illuminati will simply undo any damage we cause. Then what do we do, Chief? How do we even begin to fight something like that? Everyone's just dead silent there. To erase the past, to return to a clean slate. Could Diane have known? Wait, how do we... Does that mean that the machine has the potential to go back to the past and like reset everything? Is that what they wanted to do? And this doesn't look whole. But it does look like it's on its way. I think I appreciate the story a lot more now that I know that they get released like 4 bosses at a time. Because this is like the beginning of a new story, which is kind of cool, isn't it? I was wondering why there was so many quests in between. Preparations for restoration of Enigma Codex are complete. Calculations show margin of error for future readings is 0.03%. They actually cracked it. Foolish Bobby, when future decided there's no error. He's gonna like throw him off the cliff. There is no failure. Listen well, chosen of Illuminati. At last, all pieces are in place. Oh, she doesn't look too good. No longer must wise suffer foolishness of unwise. Time has come to backstrike, and Furious will make way for perfect world, or die. Now restore Enigma Codex. Holy shit, they're doing it. We are doomed. We are fully doomed. That still doesn't look whole. How? Okay, how is that fully repaired? That's not even a big enough piece. So weird. Okay, so basically she can read the codex and they're using their brain to decipher this thing and to like unlock it. Shit! That's not good at all, and the kitty cat is just undisturbed by this. Now Alexander's Illuminati is to control. Soon will cores disabled by Uplanders be disabled no longer. Oh, that's not good. Reverse time. You don't get to do that? I mean, the tunes are awesome, but how do you get to do this? Oh, they're all dancing. That's so insane. Once power flows to third core, Alexander will be fully operational, and with third core, will its true potential awaken. Wings of time will unfurl, and all of history will be at mercy of Illuminati. Chosen ones will amend mistakes of past and reshape world into perfection. At last, prophecies of Enigma Codex will be fulfilled. He's so cute. And quick things, old thoughts will rule as a king of new world, of correct world. Chosen ones, menders of history, will be proud to serve as builders of this paradise. Are we sure that's a good idea? I don't think so. It's blinding. Well, that seems like a lot of trouble anyway. Y'shtola and the chief have returned to Matoya's cave. Don't worry, between them, they're sure to find the answer to our problems. If it isn't waiting on a shelf in the Charlayan annals, it'll be some forgotten corner of the chief's brain, if you mark my words. And the next time we meet, quick things will be ready for him. I don't know, I hope so. Adventurer, there's something I would like to discuss with you, but mayhap it would be best to wait until we're safely back into Shortstop. I'll see you there. So, if they actually can do that, if they can reverse the time, that means that's just broken. That means we don't get, like, whatever it is that we did no longer matters. I suppose I should start by apologizing for everything. Were it not for me, the Illuminati would never have summoned that infernal machine or gained the means to control it. And now Quick Things possesses the power to manipulate time, to foresee the future and erase the past. I dare not think how he will use it. Returning the cores to their former state was but a foretaste. When all three are active and Alexander can traverse both time and space, nothing will stand between the Illuminati and their twisted utopia. We cannot let it come to that beat. Somehow we must find a way to stop them. But first we must rescue Roundrocks. Of all the innocent victims of this story tale, her plight pains me the most. It's just so shit that she had to go through all of that. The shortstop isn't the same without her. I hope someone will keep her treasure safe until she returns. It's so sad. Hopefully nothing happens to her. But I'm understanding that this is the final story. Midday whirly eyes a thicket short distance away. Ah, adventurer, you come at an opportune moment. It would seem we have a visitor. I was pacing about, thinking of Roundrocks, when something in the shadows drew my eye. So basically she was there for like months and months. I caught only a brief glimpse, but it bore an uncanny resemblance to Quick Thing's constant companion. Shanoa was it? If the girl's here, then there's a good chance her Illuminati keepers are close by. We'd best track her down and quickly follow me. We're actually fully leveling through this. This experience is not even irrelevant. It's crazy, isn't it? Speak with her. Where is she? Oh, okay. She's just like, we just spoke, but find me here and speak to me again. as I thought it is, Shanoa. Where is it? One curl kitten looks much the same as another, and she doesn't seem to have brought any of her friends. Unless... over there. Uplanders, what are all these snap trackings and... An Illuminati spy, sent by Quick Things to observe our movements like us not. Given the sizable disadvantage at which we find ourselves, we thought it best to relieve him of duty. He spent his final moments babbling about all the Illuminati's deranged schemes, claimed that once the final core was activated and Alexander fully operational, the fortress would gain the power to travel through time, taking them along with it. He seemed quite convinced that Quick Things was a prophet of sorts, a traveler from the future come to the present to return history to its proper state. So in their opinion, what is the actual proper state? And that's not the half of it. According to him, the battle for history has already been won, and not by us. For the future is written in the Enigma Codex, and we but play out our roles in it. Quick Things, a traveler from the future. That would certainly explain how he was able to anticipate our every move. But could it be that he has already conquered the world of tomorrow? Have all our efforts been in vain? Tongue flaps of crazy Illuminati make brain case hurt. Bactrix would speak of different subject. What brings Uplanders back to shortstop? Having settled upon a plan of action, Sid and I were in the process of making our final preparations with Master Matoya when this kitten swaggered in, viewing as if to beckon us. We duly followed her and she led us here, much to the dismay of the fellow at our feet. I'm not the one to look at a gift curl in the mouth, but something about all of this doesn't sit right with me. She has been at Quick Things' side, make that on his bloody head, every step of the way, and now she decides to betray her keepers. If the cat could speak our tongue, I would have a question or two of her, mayhap even 3. Oh, I cannot believe I'm even considering this, but then it wouldn't be the strangest thing I've heard today. You there, cat, you're Shanoa. Quick Things is little familiar, aren't you? 2 meows for yeah and 1 for nay. Meow, meow. Wait, what? Do you want to go home? 7 hells, I think the bloody furball might actually understand us. That doesn't mean we can trust her. For all we know, she could be here to do her master's dirty work. Better not be. A moment, Uplanders. Tongue flaps of round oak. Oh no. A moment, Uplanders. Tongue flaps of round oaks come to Barrack's brain case. 3 years ago, when round oaks found Codex Splinter Stone, round oak says Black Curl Child is there. I'm looking. Bactrix thinks nothing of this then, but now... You mean to imply that Shanoa Hero was present when we attempted the summoning? I very much doubt that. If she were a kitten 3 years ago, she would be a fully grown curl by now. That isn't necessarily the case, if the thing can reverse the time. Unless, that is, she took a shortcut through time. An implausible theory, I grant you, but one we cannot well dismiss in light of recent events. If true, it would raise a still more troubling possibility that Brown Ox's discovery of the Codex was no mere coincidence, but an event orchestrated by Quint Things to further his own ends. So a kitty cat saves the day. Oh, this just gets better and better. Look, whatever is going on here, we're not like to find out by standing around talking. We need to delve deeper into that fortress. And as luck would have it, Wedge claims his latest invention will allow us to do just that. I've sent him and Biggs on ahead to the Maker's Quarter to perform their final tests. Meet them there. When you're ready, I'll join you as soon as my own preparations are done. What's up with me emoting there? Well, could it be that the kitty cat actually saved us? Huh. To travel back in time and set past wrongs so alright, who could resist such temptation? And how grievous the consequences of surrendering to it? Kitty, yeah, exactly! For in allowing the past to consume us and making our every choice, our every action the correct one, would we not cease to live in the present and in turn lose sight of the future, just but a path 'Tis a path not to redemption, but to madness. Yeah, I mean, like, it feels like the game is trying to teach you that having regrets to live with is not necessarily a bad thing, because whatever it is that you're going through that's good, like, you wouldn't be having it if you didn't, like, if you didn't have any, bad decisions or bad moments or whatever. Like, it's actually a really good story. I love how the game is teaching you stuff. Well, we all fired up and ready to go, are we? Then I'd best hurry up and brief you on the task at hand. In a nutshell, we'll be attacking the Primal on two fronts. As we speak, Yshtola is leading an attempt to cut off the Primal's source of ether. Our job, meanwhile, will be to head into the belly of the beast and rescue young Ground-Ups. Without her to view the Enigma Codex for them, the Illuminati won't be able to turn back time anymore, giving us a fighting chance of beating the bastards. The chief reckons that the shortest path is through the giant's great fat noggin. The only problem is being that it's inside the barrier. Not to worry though, Wedge's latest wonder will take care of that. He's dubbed it the BBG-2, which he tells me is short for Barrier Be Gone. Of course, the barrier doesn't just serve to keep folk out, it also keeps the Primal in, that being why Mida and her mates raised the bleeding thing in the first place. So the moment it goes down, there'll be nothing to stop the Colossus from running rampart if it has a mind to. Which means we're going to need to move fast. The chief will take the Excelsior in as close as he can to Alexander's head, where you'll jump off and secure us away inside. Wasting no time, you'll then climb back aboard, and Wedge will re-engage the barrier, all before our metal friend even knows what's happening. Got it? Good, because we've got our work cut off for us. Let's going. As much as I'm sure your UI course with you makes me want to shoot myself. Really? I mean, the thing is, I had to rearrange it so that like most of the visible stuff is here where people usually watch. I had to make it both stream friendly, and like my eyes are always here. They're not like up there where like the quests are and whatnot. I think you're still the party leader. I think you have to cue us into the eyes. Like, what's wrong with it though? Like, it's just, I don't know, like, it just feels like all the important info is, like, right here where I'm looking at, and there's, like, the whole rest of the screen to just admire the beauty of the game. Is it really that awkward? Huh. Who would have thought? I don't know what other people do with their UIs. Like, where do you keep your buttons? Okay, we did that. So we got a sticker. That's fine. I mean, I don't like the the rest of the ways you could have your UI. So that's why I have it this way. Fair enough. I just thought maybe there's something obviously wrong with it that I'm not mentioning. As a healer, I have the party list close to the middle. Yeah, I mean, I should probably have it closer as a tank as well, but like I've been actually feeling okay where it was. And also, Fernie, welcome. Basically, I have the default UI with one extra hotbar. I don't know, I try not to keep anything like behind where the camera is and up there, like where the quests are. Just, I don't know, like there's just I can't even remember what the default UI looks like. I edited it so much. I mean, that's the last thing that I've been considering editing, and I just didn't kind of, didn't get around to do it because I don't actually know what to do with the friends list, like with the party list, I guess. Okay, so basically we remove the barrier, and now the thing can go. The smoke's too thick. Can't see a damn thing. You'll have to press on alone. Great, Sid. Is that always a part of the plan? I guess so. Let's do it. The last four. I'm getting a little bit tired, but that's fine. I actually have been tired since I started the stream, but this is too fun to resist the temptation of doing it now. Actually, I think I zoomed in too much. I don't see the boss. That's a cute little thing. That looks like a gold saucer chandelier. Oh wow. What is that? What are you? Well, that doesn't look friendly at all. Can we just... Okay, I need to actually click there. Jeez. Think we can go? Are we gonna? Are we still waiting actually? No, not really. I hope I'm not disconnected again, because that would stink. The song is just so badass. This place is crazy. Can't believe how insane this actually is. It's not even fair that they made such good music for a raid. Does it even... No. It doesn't even make sense to go anywhere. Oh, okay, I think we need to kill that ad. Oh. Wait, we all died? Add one to the lava. So that can't happen? Is there... Huh. Big ad no in lava. Okay. Got it. Small ads yes in lava. Okay. I love it when Izzy explains the raid. That was so good. Alright. Let's do it. Big Ed not alive in lava. If he's dead, he has to burn. What? Well, this is confusing me. I thought he was just in the middle the whole time. I don't think he ever leaves there. How do you move him from the group? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna, do you know what? I'm gonna off-tank this. And just let the main tank catch up. Yeah, I just off-tanked it. I just let the other guy handle it. Because I think it was my bad. I have a shit ton to learn. It's easy to forget everything when you're listening to this music. Like how can you not forget what you're supposed to do? Like I think they made the music be too good. Is that even a viable thing to say? Can music be too good? Like maybe for a raid, yes. I'll just pretend to be DPS this fight. I think that way is easier. This is actually our first fight tonight. I'd say we're doing pretty good. I think this is where the ads come, right? Let's just see where the people are. A bit out of sight. Full metal flows, where is that? These bosses do feel a bit harder than the previous ones. I guess these are the final bosses, so I can kind of understand why. But still, it's actually kind of nice to have a bit of a challenge as well. I'm having so much fun in this raid. It's actually such a really cool story. Like they made it just awesome. And now I can see why it is one of the most beloved pieces of content. And it's nice to live through it for the first time. I think I'll envy myself in about a few months when I've gone through all these things for the first time. I think we're doing good. I think we got him. But I also really enjoy how big of the part of the raid the story really is. Like they're basically just giving you tons of info on what's happening and why you're a part of it and whatnot. It feels really nice. Alright, well we got the big guy. Still don't know exactly who the big guy is, but now we're in. I don't think we're going anywhere right now. Doesn't feel like it. As we kind of can't go back to the shore anymore in a way, right? What are these things even? Okay, apparently I get everything because no one needs these. I wonder if we just like remain inside of the head now and just kind of, you know, do stuff here. Huh. Fine work, old friend. Thanks to we have our way in. Stay where you are, we are coming. But first, now that you're clear, we had best get that barrier back up before the big feller gets restless. Wedge ready to BBG too and reactivate the barrier on my mark. Okay, so basically, the head remains like poked out, so we can actually get out of it. Okay, that was wise. That's even what they talked about, but I kind of missed out on it. Excellent timing, Y'shtola. We has done it. We have a clear path into the heart of the beast. Good. It is a relief to hear that at least one side of the operation proceeded according to plan. The same may not be said for the other. Our efforts to cut off the primal source of ether provided wholly ineffective. Quite why I cannot say, though I am hopeful that one among us can. She always looks so sad, like we're in huge trouble. What, me down? The basis that she summoned the damn thing, you mean? I think you'd better explain. Like all primals, Alexander constantly draws ether from its surrounding both to sustain itself and to gain in strength. Master Matoya and I believed we could disrupt our at the very least inhibit process by means of Arcanima. by creating a vast impassable etheric membrane between the primal and the land from it which it drinks. Aye. Which is why the old witch has me place those infernal devices of hers in every nook and cranny of this place. Are you telling me they don't work? Yes and no. As far as we can tell, the Arcanum are functioning precisely as intended, and yet, for reasons we have been unable to ascertain, they have had no measurable effect on the primal. Why is that? Alright, out with the media. If there's anything you haven't told us, we need to hear it now. We're running out of options. I fear it will not avail us, but very well. It all began with a curious encounter in my younger days. I was out playing on my own one day when a stranger appeared before me. He told me anything my heart wished for could be mine if I but heeded his words. I'm starting to like her less and less. In my youth, I did not fully comprehend what the man was proposing at the time. Nevertheless, his words seemed to burn themselves into my very soul. Reunite the scattered shards of the Enigma Codex, he said, and perform the sacred rite before the ruins that yet stand strong against the river's flow. Then, and only then, shall our hopes and dreams become reality. With that, he handed me a relic, a horn with a tip of metal, which seemed so foreign as to hail from another world. It would serve as a catalyst from summoning, he explained, a gift from your friend Dravenchet. And then he was gone. Wait, who is that? Dravenchet, I know the man. Our paths crossed during my time in Limsa, the days before the calamity. I might have guessed that the Asians had a hand in this. Asian? He's an Asian? The horn of which you speak was once rumored to reside on Seal Rock. It is a lost relic of the ancients with the power to manipulate the etheric energy in the very air around us. The Scions have long pursued the horn, fearing the devastation that might ensue were an artifact of such power to fall into the wrong hands. Finally, I do begin to see. If I have the right of it, Alexander's third core is using the horn to draw ether from far and wide. It is little wonder our plan failed. Even without moving an elm, the primal possesses the means to drain not just this land of ether, but our very star. Then our course is clear. If the old witch's magics won't avail us, we shall just have to get inside and dismantle the core the old-fashioned way. Indeed, and yet we must be wary. We have seen the course of time reversed once before. We may well yet see it again. Even should we succeed in destroying our target, there is naught to prevent the Illuminati from simply returning the stricken core to its previous state. Aye, they are free to turn back the clock again and again, the primal growing stronger all the while. So what do we do then? We can't just give up. I love how excited he gets when he jumps around. And no, we press on, lest we forget controlling Alexander requires the Codex, and the Codex is but a useless piece of stone without the mind of the Gobi girl. If we can rescue Roundox, quick things will have no way to flip the hourglass. The circle of knowing once tasked me with recovering the horn, and 'twas through mine own negligence that Tranchevet acquired it. It is that now endangers our world is my responsibility. Even if I were not a scion, I should do all in my power to make amends. Whatever assistance I can offer, it is yours. And then it begins. I'll send word to our friends in Aylshire. Biggs, Wedge, ready the Excelsiors. We prepare for departure. Let Operation Rescue Roundhouse commence. Yeah, that's a big ass boy. Just there, like staring at us. Pretty much. Well, we can well assume that they know what's going on. Huh. Aww. She's so cute. She wants to. Did she want to tell us something? No, she just exists there. That's fine. Seven hells, it wasn't enough that those Illuminati lunatics had a bleeding time machine, was it? No, it had to be a time machine with the power to destroy the whole bleeding world. I mean, I'm used to the future of Eorzea being at stake, but if this is the future, past and present, all rolled into one. We have yet to get Roundox out of there before those gobbies can put any more of their crazy schemes in motion. Speaking of gobbies, have you talked to Backricks lately? Turns out the kitten you met wasn't Chanel after all. Just a doppelganger. He's already taken the little furbab back to the shortstop and given it a name. Schrödinger, or however you pronounce it. Anyway, I'd best be heading back that way myself. See you there. What? That wasn't the kitty at all? Undoubtedly by recent elevations, maybe we'll brief you on the next stage of the rescue mission. Oh, we just remain here? Okay, ready to head back into the belly of the beastly. Alright, let's get this rescue mission off on the ground. First, some good news. While the barrier was down, we were able to get our first good look inside Alexander's innards. As far as we can tell, Roundox is being held captive in what seems to be the central control chamber of the whole Colossus, called helpfully Central Control. As to how we reach it, remember when you infiltrated Midas, there was that cavernous room with a dirty great city in it. Well, we spotted one of those floating platforms which goes back and forth between there and the place we need to get to. The quickest route to the city is straight through the giant's head. You'll go in through the hatch you opened for us last time, take care of any guards, and secure the platform I mentioned. Meanwhile, the chief and the others will be making their way to you via Midas. After setting out in advance, we'll speed up the place for nasty surprises. Once you're all rendezvoused, it'll be time to storm the control room, while me and Red stage a little diversion. Got all that? Good. Then let's crack some Illuminati skulls. Okay, so basically this is is this the dungeon quest or? Okay, I think we should be ready. Oh, there we go. Oh, by the way, since it's already pretty late and Izzy, you have to also go to sleep. And you have school tomorrow. I was thinking I wouldn't like to do this without you guys if you agree. So I'd like to do this final this boss that we're doing right now, and I'd considered leaving the last two for tomorrow if you guys are gonna be around or whenever it is that you're gonna be around. Because I think that way we would all be more fresh, and I would feel bad keeping Izzy awake any longer. Yeah, I think that would be best if you want us to finish it together. I think I'm getting tired, and I also know that you are gonna have to go, and I would hate it if you were tired because of me. So I think we could do the last two bosses tomorrow, because I assume that there's gonna be like a big ass part of the story, you know, between these four bosses, and then after that there's gonna be a whole thing, and I just feel like it would be way more fun if I don't know if you're gonna be around tomorrow. Of course, I could start the stream with that and then move on to the MSQ. I actually would really like that if you're fine with it. Also, Cupcake, if you are fine with it as well. If you would like to join us once again to do this. Because I feel like the conclusion of the story won't be as good if we're all dead tired. I mean, you guys already know the story, but I don't want to be tired either. Someone in chat asks, what do you think Oz's breath would smell like? Amazing. The questions you get asked in the party chat at 1 in the morning. Yeah, I mean, if you I wouldn't like Izzy to be tired because of us. If you really want to be here with us and you know, benefit with the poetics and whatnot, I can well, we can wait with it until we are all there again. But if you don't mind it either way, we can do it tomorrow as well. I personally don't mind it either way. Like, I could wait until whenever you're around so we can do it together, or we could do it tomorrow. It's really up to you and Izzy. I could do it either way. I'm really liking these these things. I thought I wouldn't. I thought I wouldn't like it, but they're really fun. So this is the vent. Ah, there we go. Oh, I didn't get to open it. Someone else did. Who is this little guy? Okay, I think this is where we enter. The music is so good. It's like I just cannot get over it. I don't think I was in any raid whatsoever where the music was just so good. I mean, I thought I knew what good in-game music was, but I didn't know shit. That's for sure. Cause like, I didn't know this music, and that just means I didn't know anything. Anything I need to know? Is this gonna start moving? Do we need to go there? Oh. Do I need to look at it? Or I think we just need to stand there. I just can't get over the tunes. I'm trying, but I just can't. It's too good. Insane. That's actually insane. I'm in love with these fights. Like, this is easy mode because of the story and everything. But this... Oh, I died. Fine. I'm so carried away by everything. That's fine. This is just making me excited to learn, to learn the fights properly, like on harder difficulties. It's like you come for the story, and you stay for, well, everything that's here. It's amazing, isn't it? How that happens. I think we got him. All right. Alright. Did die a bit, but that's fine. Oh, I almost feel sorry for them. Like, they're so tiny. It's like, I don't know. It just really feels bad that they had to be the bad guys, because they honestly feel like they feel like they shouldn't really be the bad guys. What are these things? I don't even know. I'm gonna have my bag full of this shit. That's fine. I apparently need all of it. Alright, Izzy, thank you so much for sticking around and for wanting to do this with me. I can't wait for tomorrow, so we finish it. I'll just do the rest of the quest, and then I'll be going as well. Just wanting to see the rest of how the story unfolds, and we'll definitely. I think yeah, nothing. I think nothing. Excellent work, old friend. That platform is our shortcut to the heart of the machine. All seems quiet on our front, so 7 hells we got company. Yeah, the story is just so good. It's like, I'm loving how much of the story there actually is inside of a raid. Like, this is more content than, you know, some of the WoW patches that I've, you know, witnessed. Ah, there you are. We were met by a small welcome party, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Biggs and Wedge just contacted me as well. They are headed here as we speak. Oh, there's Randrox. We need to save her, and then all will be well. Oh, that's the evil thing. This is the Enigma Codex. I think Y'shtola is just fascinated by all of this, even though she might not be able to see properly. How cool is that? And that must be the third and final core. 'Twill have mercy if you could but see the volume of aether issuing from it. So basically, this is where the primal guy drinks from. Yes, much swirly bright. Time wings can spread, travel to overtimes, make bad things good again. Wait, is she a bit brainwashed here? Could it be? Do we truly have the power to change the past? I could erase my mistakes. I could see him again. There she is again with her selfishness. Three years ago. Meet a lost dear one. Meet a once dear one back. Yes. Roundrox helps me there. How? Roundrox, no, you must save your strength. I don't think... Media worries too much. Roundrox is strong, Gobby. Uplanders, hold on to brain cases. Timing spread. Wait, is this for real? Like, she's bringing her boyfriend back? Like, actually bringing him back, or just his shadow so she can say goodbye? 7 hells, is the girl gone mad? Stop this, Roundrox. Stop, I say. Oh, maybe he's gonna be the next boss or something. Maybe it's broken. This looks broken. This looks not okay. No, it's not broken. It's just like taking us to the... Is it taking us to the past? That doesn't look good at all. No, she needs to not do that. She needs to not do it at all. Biggs, where are we, and why is everything spinning? Because we're going to the past! Biggs, Wedge, can you hear me? Roundrox has engaged Alexander's time distortion mechanism. We're hurling into the past. Like, legit time travel? What? Like, what is the... Like, what is gonna happen with the, like, with the actual outside people? Are we here as well? I think she's... I don't know, she's just gonna say bye? Is she gonna realize that this is all wrong? Whatever is happening. Like, why is she doing it all over again? Whatever is happening. Are we actually gonna fight this in the past? Okay, so they summoned it, and maybe that's what this is about. Can we, like, go to the past and, like, actually fight this boss as a whole? I don't think so. Doesn't really feel possible. Biggs, over here, you're not gonna believe this. What is Mita doing down there with those? Hold on, they're performing the summoning ritual. Bugger me, we really are in the past. But does she know? That's the question. Does she even really know? 107 health. Someone's taking control of the glasses. Hold tight, I think it's about to go berserk. So basically someone made this happen. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We brought them with us to the past. Damn it all, this isn't right. We must abort the summoning. Quickly meet the seal. So, is she gonna realize that her boyfriend is about to just die again regardless of what they do? Because that was kind of what was meant to be? Maybe. Yeah, like, he's gone again. Like, she got to see him. She got to see him and that was pretty much it. Whatever are they writing? What is metal making kitten doing? Oh no. So basically no matter what happened, this would all kind of end in the same way. Oh, except for the fact that it didn't. I think she's about to realize that she can't really fix this. And how in the world do you just fix everything by just like going back and retrying? That is normally not the way. And it's always ill-advised. Yeah, technically you could say that. I think she's just going to come with the terms that she cannot save him. They should have stopped. Like, she tried to summon it again with him. Maybe not, but it would seem we are back in our own time. So basically, does that alter things in the past is made right and we return to now times? Treasure hunters' friends die as it is writ, as it must be. Uplanders serve quick things well today. As it is writ, that means that whatever gets written in that book, that's what happens, or Uplanders are not grasping meaning. Quick things breaks into bitty pieces, fit in Uplanders' tiny brain cases. Time is flat, round shape. All things Uplanders and Gobbies did, are doing, will do. Doings happen over and over and over again for all times. So when Mida and her friends attempted to summon Alexander 3 years ago, what they actually saw was us traveling back in time. That's madness. It's not madness because we created a freaking time loop. I never used to really understand those, but time is an endless circle. My failure, my pain, my suffering, it was all doomed to unfold like this from the very beginning. I don't know, it still feels like we created a circle of whatever this is. I love their little wing thingies. Let us away quickly. I don't think she wants to go. Mida must hurry. I don't think she's leaving. No, nothing remains for me out there. My future, my past, my reason for being. It all ended before it even began. Yeah, it kind of makes you feel like you have lost your purpose. So the elevator goes away, and she remains here for whatever reason. She's just like, if everything I worked for is trapped within here, I'm going to remain there as well? Like, is that really... I don't think... I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. But anyway, this is where I'm going to stop for today. I don't want to go through any more of the story without all of you guys. So I will be continuing tomorrow, which is almost today, actually. I will be live next time at 9 p.m. CET tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the 4.1, the Stormblood patches quests. And actually, before I do that, we will be finishing the remaining 2 bosses. And I'm actually really excited about that. I think it's going to be awesome. And I'm just a little bit tired today. I don't think I would do you any grace if I was to just kind of breeze through it now. So I'm gonna save the best for tomorrow. So tomorrow at the beginning of the stream we're gonna finish it. And later on we have the Stormblood 4.1. 5 reasons for this excellent adventure. That is indeed the case. And we shall find out what their real adventure is tomorrow. Thank you all for hanging out today. It was fun. I actually really enjoyed the raids and the music was so epic. I just can't get over it. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired and I'll just be seeing you tomorrow. Today I actually have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, which is super early, so I better get myself to bed if I want to be there tomorrow. Thanks again for hanging out. It's been lovely and we're gonna see the story unfold tomorrow. And tomorrow we are also back in Stormblood. Bye! See you later.